Hello, everyone!
Hello, hello.
Welcome in. I'm Curry Kalel, and welcome to episode 2 of The Adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw.
Yeah,
We're back.
we did it.
For another one,
A whole other session.
you guys asked, we delivered. Right? Yeah. So,
Hopefully they asked. If they didn't ask, well then,
well,
this is unsolicited D&D time.
yep, you're gonna have to enjoy it. So we are doing. Wait, what am I saying? I already forgot what I was gonna say.
We got a special Corey. We got a special surprise.
We do have a special surprise. Before we unveil it, as everyone should know by now, it's episode 2. Every session that we do, we have a special guest. Today's special guest is Little Legs Adventures, or as we like to call her, Leggies. And we do our D&D session to raise money for a charity of the special guest's choice. Little Leggies has chosen Rain. When she's here later, she'll talk more about it. But if you guys see that Wes has done the exclamation point donate, there's the donation link to our campaign. So if you feel like you want to throw some coinage at that donation link, feel free. If you can't, share the link.
Share the link. You never know. Maybe you tell it to someone. Maybe you got a friend who already likes to support Rain or doesn't really know and looking for a new cause to support.
Yeah, tell your mom. Tell your dad.
Tell your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell your mom. Tell your dad.
Tell your dog. Maybe.
Tell your dog. If he's got money.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
But also, we have been teasing it, and it is time to show you the surprise that we've been working on.
It's happening.
I know. I'm so excited. It's only episode 2, but The Adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw has a theme song.
It has a theme song!
It has a theme song, and we're about to...
Made by a very good friend of ours.
Yes, so, again, back to Little Legs Adventures, Leggies. Her beautiful husband has created a theme song for us. And...
Giuseppe Cap, a.k.a. Mr. Legs, a.k.a. Giuseppe, a.k.a. What else do we call him? Bartholomew?
Mr. I think isn't his Twitch name Mr. Legs 87s?
Mr. Leggies 87s.
We'll figure it out.
We love him.
Yes. So we are about to play that now for you. So everyone strap in for this. Do you want to count it down, Rocco? You count it down.
Me?
Yes.
You're going to trust me to count it down?
Yes.
Okay, alright, ready.
Start with 100. I'm just kidding. Don't.
7, 6, 4, 7 again. 12, 5, 3, 7 again. 2, 1. Wow, it is so
The
good.
devilish ghouls of the night will fill your dreams with fright. If you're joining us, beware. You're surely in for a scare.
I'm Brocco.
I'm Coleslaw. Hi, Brocco.
I'm Coleslaw.
We're
hot and dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hot and dumb. We're hot.
We're capable. We're fighting monsters. Yeah.
Hot and dumb.
adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw.
And that was it.
It's so good. I love every minute of it.
Right?
I love every minute of it.
So we will be playing that every time we start the show. Before we transition to us, we'll have a theme song playing. And we'll upload it somewhere so people can hear it. Because I know how much people love theme songs, because I've been listening to Agatha Knows Best every day of my life since it premiered on WandaVision. But you know what? Whatever.
Oh, there you go.
So. But let's pass it over to Wes and get into it.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for that that amazing theme song. It evokes that Saturday morning cartoon feel.
Yes.
So completely perfect. And if I have to hear "We're Capable" one more time, die.
You might hear it today.
We're capable, we've learned.
We're hot.
Favorite.
We're dumb.
So good.
We're a lot of things.
For anybody who missed out on episode 1 of The Adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw, we're going to go ahead and do a little recap for you, and you can always catch up on YouTube. We do have our first episode available over there that had the wonderful guest star of The Amazing Bells Call. And thanks to your amazing generosity, we raised over $300 for their nonprofit. So please help us reach our amazing goal today for the wonderful organization that Little Legs Adventures picked out for us, Rain. So, jumping back into the adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw. In episode 1, our heroes awoke, finding themselves no longer toys, but actual, real, hot and dumb, live action boys.
Yeah, thank you for remembering them that were hot.
And dumb.
Always.
Huh?
Always.
Always.
They found themselves heading down towards a small fishing port village known as Yarmouth.
Oh! What?
What just happened?
We just got a donation 35 seconds ago from Barefoot Turtle for $300. Already. We hit.
Wow.
Apparently,
We just got it.
we literally just started.
We just showed up. The song was that good. The song was that good.
The song was so good that they're like, you know what? Let's just keep going.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
really I'm speechless.
Ooh.
Thank you so
You, Barefoot Turtle, thank you very much. You literally derailed the campaign. We're like, oh. Wow.
I'm sweating so
I know.
Okay, thanks. Bye guys.
Okay, show's over.
As I was saying, our heroes made their way down to a fishing village of Yarmouth where everything was not as it seemed. They were quickly taken in by a baker woman named Brielle, who was worried about a friend of hers. It seems that the villagers in Yarmouth had begun becoming more and more nefarious and terrifying and mysterious as time went on, and were starting to physically threaten her friend, Iran, who lived in the lighthouse across the water. As night fell and our heroes found signs of strange statues depicting whalers and fishermen with very odd tentacled embellishments, they eventually made their way to Iran, found out that he was in connection to some form of creature from the deep. And it was this creature from the deep that the villagers believed they were worshipping and believed him to be a false prophet. Iran was also slightly familiar with some of the magics that had potentially turned our heroes into real-life boys. So they decided to all work together to overcome these fishermen and these whalers that had slowly begun turning into these fishmen-like hybrid monsters. And after fighting them off, and the creature from the deep making their presence known, and using countless tentacles to protect our heroes and Iran, they managed to get a little bit more information from the villagers as to the mystery that was going on with Brocco and Coleslaw, as they found more of the same runes that were carved on the dagger that was previously used to bring Brocco and Coleslaw to life as toys. They decided to head out towards a location known as the Pits of the Uvu Dam. Not the Uvu Driver.
The Uvu
Not
Driver?
no, it's not that.
Uvu Java.
Uvu Driver
It was
before.
it was the Pit of the Uvu Dam, and Iran bid farewell to Brielle, and they made their way via boat across the water, starting this leg of their journey. And here is where we pick up now. You all have been sailing for about a week as you have continued making your way down the coastline. The shore has begun getting rockier and rockier and almost inaccessible. And Iran has a map that is making your way to a port city that is probably the closest that you could get to the pits that are farther inland, known as Rookhaven. And it is here where the mist of the sea parts just enough that you look up and you see this beautiful, almost Victorian-style city rising up and up the cliffside. You can just make it out through the heavy, dense fog that covers the pier down in the water. And you see heavy, large cranes carrying supplies up far to the very far top of the cliffside, all the way down to the pier and back. This appears to be a very large shipping city, acting as a beacon of civilization amidst these otherwise harsh and uninhabitable terrain. The citizens of Rookhaven have built their city up along structures that allow it to continue to rise higher and higher until it actually meets the mainland far above. You see many, many walkways pouring in and out of the fog, connecting buildings and neighborhood, as large sections of the city are built up and out past the cliffside. And as you all slowly make dock, Iran hands off a few of his supplies that he still has left, keeping some for himself, and wishes you all adieu. Says, should you need me, send word. One way or another, we will find it. And he kind of like holds on to the pendant in the box that was given to him by Brielle. And within a short time, the ship does make its way back out to the ocean, leaving the two of you on the dock. As you all arrive, you see many different townsfolk covered in heavy leathers and kind of like shipping uniforms, loading things in and out of other various ships here along the dock. You can just make your sight out across the way at what appears to be some type of lift, almost like an elevator, like a rudimentary elevator far at the end of the docks that leads up into the city. And you can see these winding pathways that make their way up, almost like the turrets that are attached to tall spires of buildings. That folks use as walkways to get from one area of the city to the other. Wow. As you do, each of you go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Oh boy! Let's see what we can perceive. Whoa.
8.
22.
22.
Hell yeah.
Good.
So,
I'll look for
Brocco,
you.
Brocco, it's a little foggy here, and you can see it almost clings to everything in this city. It's hard to see too far ahead of you, unless there's like active traffic kind of like helping move the fog along. Coleslaw, one of the things you catch is there are a number of missing persons reports tacked all along poles along the thing, as well as a curfew notice saying that all citizens are to remain indoors after nightfall, and will be confiscated by the local authorities should they break curfew. And that it states this is due to the recent influx of attacks, assaults, and break-ins in the city.
That's not us. We didn't do that. We're fine. We're new
I know
here.
for sure this time
This
it
is
was
not us. This is not us.
Not us.
No.
One thing you do notice, Coleslaw, is a number of almost worried glances that some of the city folk are giving towards Brocco. Not towards you, just him.
Hey,
I don't
Brocco.
notice anything. Look, just checking me out. You notice everybody in this town thinks I'm hot?
Okay, they may think you're hot.
You think I should hit him with the pose? Hang on, let me hit him with the pose.
Okay, do the pose.
Are they still looking?
Brocco, as you raise your arm up to do a little bit of a pose, you actually watch as there's a number of individuals that almost flinch and scurry away from you.
I'm gonna punch them twice because they flinched. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
No, stop! Like they're running away.
Okay.
Am I not hot?
One of the dock workers comes by, and says, "Sorry, friends, things are a little tense around here. I don't think they mean your friend any harm, but
so they still think I'm hot? Okay, good, thanks.
They're
Hi.
like, well, you are in very fine physical form, but that might be why they're worried. Something's been happening at night here in Rookhaven."
The way you're talking, it's like you want us to ask you what's been happening. So we're gonna ask you, what's been happening?
What's up?
There have been a series of break-ins followed by attacks here in the city.
In that order?
They seem to be connected in some of the cases, but not all of them. The only thing that is congruent throughout is that it appears that something or someone animalistic is performing these attacks. There are a number of claw marks and bite marks on the victims, some of which haven't survived.
Oh, they're dead.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's where he's getting at.
So
Yeah.
the citizens are admittedly a little worried about anybody who exhibits those qualities.
Yeah, I could see it because I'm very big and strong and I have these big teeth and I'm very handsome, but I never bit anybody in my life, so
And you just got here, so it's totally understandable. They're just
yes, thank you. I've never done this before.
It's all right. Paranoia and worry can make anybody a little bit afraid.
Okay, good, because I'm nice.
But maybe hide your claws.
Okay, stop. I don't know
Just
how.
put it in your pocket like this, like.
Okay, I'll put my hand in my pocket.
And walk around in a pocket, like, hey, hello, how do you do? Hello, how do you do?
I got one hand in my
Pocket!
The other one's also in my pocket. Because I don't want to threaten these nice people.
If you all are looking for lodging, if you were anticipating leaving before the day's out, nightfall should happen in a few hours, so you may want to rest up for the evening. But you'll be looking for the Nobody's Inn. It's going to be about 3 flights up on the lift. You'll make a left down the way and you'll be able to find it there. You should be able to find proper lodgings for the evening.
At Nobody's Inn.
You should be able to find proper lodgings for the evening.
At Nobody's Inn.
Yes.
I'm gonna go there right now. Let's go.
Okay.
So y'all gather your supplies. You board up on the lift, and the attendant takes you up, and you're pretty quickly able to find the instructions. All the while, you continue to see more of those missing persons signs. One of the other things that you notice is a warning regarding an increased presence of vermin. And should you continue to see similar signs of them, to contact the local authorities, who will send in exterminators if.
What? Okay.
Vermin.
Vermin.
Like mice?
Like maybe little baby mice, little mouses.
Yeah.
Just that's it. Just tiny little baby mouseses.
Yeah.
Obviously, nothing else sinister or potentially wrong
That
in
doesn't
any way, shape, or form.
You know, it's a beautiful town. It's a filthy town.
That doesn't seem that bad. That doesn't seem like that bad, you know? Yeah.
Not too bad. I could live here.
Yeah.
But y'all make your way down, and you eventually find the Nobody's Inn. And as you walk in, you see there is a attendant behind the counter. And when you first walk in, each of you give me a perception check real quick.
Oh, okay.
Coleslaw,
I roll a 1, so 4.
proud of you.
I'll roll the sad one.
So it's still a little foggy out. Like the fog clings to everything in the city. So it's really hard to actually like see a lot of detail until you're like really up close.
Mm-hmm.
But as you make your way in, you turn for a second, and you almost swear that they have they appear to be bald behind the counter. And as you like walk in and close the door and kind of like let your eyes adjust from the fog, you look over and you see a tall gentleman, long flowing hair, and a little bit of a monocle around one eye. And he looks over and says, "Hello, welcome to my inn. All of my esteemed guests refer to me as Mr. Nobody.
Mm.
Are you all going to be staying with us this evening?"
Yeah, we're new in town. And
Very new.
I'm Brocco, and
I'm Coleslaw.
yes, and we need a place to stay for the night because, first of all, I can't see anything outside.
It's really bad out there.
Yeah, it's so bad. So I gotta rest my eyes.
And
the
food.
past couple weeks, there seems to have been some type of just cloying fog that has invaded the city. It's a little bothersome and admittedly a little worrisome. There have been superstitions going abound, and all of these missing persons case and attacks haven't helped. But rest not. You are in completely capable hands here in the Nobody's Inn. So I will happily make sure that you all are well rested and secure and are safe here in my abode.
Thank you. I trust him because he's hot. I trust him.
It's the hair. It's the hair, right? It's the hair.
It's a monocle too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, we'll take
My friend
it.
and I think you're hot.
No!
I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not rolling any sort of sneakies for that. I feel confident in saying you are a beautiful man.
Mr. Nobody gives a little bit of a chuckle and says, "Well, I do appreciate the compliment. You are both in very great shape yourselves, but
What?
I must admit, you've probably gotten a few looks yourself. You said Mr. Brocco, was it?"
Yeah, I accidentally flexed my muscles and scared a few people away. It makes sense, because given the disappearances, but I'm very nice.
Completely understandable. Well, if it'll be a gold piece altogether for you.
Wait.
For staying.
Brocco.
You can wait. Hello?
Do we have money?
I maybe if we do how about maybe we should ask him if we could work instead. Could we do
Yeah.
something?
You say dishes? Yeah, okay. 1 gold piece, you say?
Any dishes you got? Wait,
Yeah.
shut up. Wait, yes. 1 gold piece, good man.
As the two of you have this discussion,
Yes.
literally right in front of Mr. Nobody.
I keep forgetting they can hear us!
I keep forgetting he's right there.
He's so hot! Ugh.
Mr. Nobody just kind of chuckles for a second and says, well, if you two are going to be on your way shortly, I don't see any trouble in letting you stay here, provided you all can help me with a little bit of cleaning around the place, taking the trash out and helping clear things out of the cellar and take them out for disposal.
Yeah, Coleslaw
Does that
loves
sound fine?
touching trash and going into cellars.
Yeah.
He will do all. Yes, of course.
Not all of it! You're gonna help!
Nope.
Perfect. Well, one of my assistants will be by to your rooms shortly. You can have rooms 3 and 4 if you wish, and he hands over 2 keys, and they say, "Now, make sure any of your belongings that you would like freshly laundered are placed on the small table right outside your room, and one of my assistants will be by to make sure that everything is set. And you two can come down in, I'd say, about an hour or so after nightfall, and assist with cleaning up the place. How does that sound?"
Sounds great.
Sounds great. I can't wait to watch you do all the work.
Perfect. So the two of you make your way upstairs. You find your rooms pretty quickly. You get changed into the fresh clothes that Brielle had handed over to you. And you hand your other clothes out onto the thing. As you do, you see a more feminine figure, high bun, tied up in a high bun, and as they are grabbing your clothes from the things, which of you has a higher passive perception?
Where's my passive?
So passive would just be the number, right?
Yeah.
Mine's 10.
Perception?
Wait, no.
Passive perception, yeah.
Yeah, passive wisdom, parentheses, perception is 10.
And
Mine's is
Coleslaw?
3. Mine's is 3.
So it should be 13.
Oh,
then.
I see. 13. Yeah.
13, okay.
Yeah.
So, Coleslaw, you recognize that the feminine figure that is making their way through the hall and gathering your clothes has a similar monocle as Mr. Nobody before making their way back downstairs with your belongings. Eventually, after the two of you are refreshed up, you make your way back downstairs, and night has fallen. So as you're looking out through the windows out into the city beyond, it is dark, and even with the little bits of like light street lamp light, it is hard to see just about anything beyond those windows. Mr. Nobody greets you once more, and they lead you to the dining room, where they have prepared a meal of fresh poultry and fruits and roasted vegetables and freshly baked bread. And as you all finish up your meal, they say, "Now, thank you very, very much for offering to assist. You can see to the dishes in the kitchen, and then promptly take out the trash, as well as a few things that I've stashed away for disposal in a few crates in the kitchen as well, if you all wouldn't mind. You can dispose of those in the alleyway behind the inn."
Okay, Mom.
Hey.
I'm gonna call him Mom because it feels like chores. It feels like chores.
Okay, well, it is chores.
You're
We're
right.
staying here for free.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Come on, let's go into the creepy back alley. Come
Okay,
on.
let's go.
You carry the garbage. I'll be right behind you.
Doing what?
Watching.
Okay,
So
that's good.
Y'all make your way back into the alley. As you do, you both hear what sounds like a scream, coming from, like, down the alley and around a corner.
Hello?
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Should...
Hello?
Well, don't scream back at it. But should we...
What else am I supposed to? Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw the trash in the sky like this and then run.
yeah. Okay.
As you both round the corner, the next thing you hear is the sound of a window breaking.
Oh.
And you see, each of you give me a perception check at disadvantage. So roll twice and take the lower, since it's still heavy, heavy fog out.
7.
6.
7. So Brocco, you just managed to make out a very small figure. You figure maybe about the size of a mouse, scurrying up the wall from the broken window up onto the rooftop above.
There's something little baby thing up there. There's a little. Hey, baby, come on, hey!
It's a mouse, right?
That's a baby mouse.
Wow.
You think if we turn it in, we'll get extra money?
Can you get it? We're down here. It's up there.
I don't know. Hey, baby!
Don't
I'm telling it to come
come
down.
here.
Hey, baby!
You cry out. As you cry out, the figure turns slightly
Oh.
and stands up. You see, just in the fog, what appears to be a bipedal cat-like creature staring down at you. You can see a bag in one hand and some type of a blade in the other. And as you call out to it, you watch it kind of stash the bag attached. They attach the bag to themselves, and they grab onto a pole of sorts. And as they slide down the pole down to the alleyway beyond, they take a few steps forward. And as the fog clears, Legs, if you would like to introduce your character.
Hello. So, my name is Rip. Should I do this in first person or I'm sorry?
However you would like to introduce yourself.
Okay. So, my character's name is Rip. I stand 3.5 inches tall, or 9 centimeters tall, if you do metric. Normally my species is quite taller, but for some reason I've always been as small as I have been since birth. I'm an outcast from my family and my species because I am so small, but it kind of gives me a chance to like prove myself to everybody. But because I am small, normal things don't apply to me, which means I can sneak in and out super easily. So hi. Hello.
Hi, Rip.
Hello, Rip. I'm gonna get down on the floor.
You were little, and
like
I
this.
heard a scream. Was that you screaming?
Were you screaming?
Rip, that was not you screaming. You were scared away from whatever activities you were doing inside the building by that scream. And you were worried that you were going to get caught once more near a potential scene of a crime. So you escaped the building as quickly as possible.
That wasn't me. It's been happening every single night.
The screaming?
So much screaming.
Wow.
Wait, what you got in the bag? You got any snacks in there?
You don't need to worry about what I have. You don't. It's fine.
But what is it? Is it a snack?
If it's for roll-ups, you have to tell me because
Or
I'm
gushers?
hungry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not. Don't worry. Just please don't mention that you see me carrying a bag, please.
Oh.
No?
Okay. Wow. There's
Sure,
no one in
don't
front of
mention that
us.
We once burned down a toy store.
Brocco.
So
As
we can.
as-
Well, shut up. We all got secrets. Shh. We're fine.
As the three of
Anyways.
you are talking, from the direction of the scream, you start to hear this low rumble. It almost sounds like a squeak of one rat, and then two, and then 6,
Huh?
and then a dozen, And it continues going until it's almost this low growl. And you hear the chittering of tons and tons of feet. And you look over and you can see rising from the fog this incredibly large swarm of rats that is getting larger and larger and starting to pour down the alleyway. Around this time, you both have, or all three of you have lantern light shined in your faces as two guards come by and says, What are you three doing out breaking curfew? What's going on? And as they do, you actually watch as the wave of rats pours onto them and begins scurrying up their chests and into their clothes. And you hear the biting and the scratching as they are almost pulled into this swarm. What do you three do?
I'm gonna put my hand down and be like, Rip, jump on my hand.
Oh, yeah, Shino! Hey, get up!
Get up, come on! I'll put you in my pocket.
I pop on into Coleslaw's hand.
Put him in the pocket. Let's go!
All right. You three have now entered into a chase sequence.
Oh no!
So I need Brocco, Coleslaw, and Rip to all go ahead and roll initiative for me. As you are going to try to use a chase sequence to escape this swarm of rats.
All right. 6?
Rip, what did you get for initiative?
I got 2 + 3, so 5.
5, okay.
I got
And
12.
Coleslaw.
12.
12. So it's going to be Coleslaw, Brocco, Rip, and then you all just barely managed to beat the rat swarm who had an initiative of 4. So consider yourself lucky.
Oh,
So,
man.
This is going to be a chase sequence. So, Coleslaw, you are starting us off. You have a Rip in hand and Brocco shortly behind. You can run back towards the inn, or you can run down the way that the guards came from. What would you like to do?
Okay, so the guards came from behind us, which is also where the rats came from. We're gonna run towards the inn.
Okay, so you go to make your way through the inn, and I'm going to need you to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. As because the fog is so heavy,
Oh my God.
you almost run headfirst into a escape ladder that leads up, almost like a fire escape, up to a building.
No, I meant to do that.
Lock and knockin', let's go! Lock your balls! No whammy, no whammy!
A 14.
14 is just going to say you turn, and right as that ladder comes into view, you just manage to duck your head under and keep on running. Brocco, we're on over to you. Do you follow after Coleslaw?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know any other way to go.
Okay, so as you go running through, you look, and for some reason, the back door of the Nobody's Inn is closed and locked. Like, you can't get back inside. It seemed to close behind you, and it's not letting you in. You have that fire escape, and you also can continue further down the alley, trying to get away. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna follow Coleslaw up the safety ladder. I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so you head not up the safety ladder. You continue down the alleyway.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I was. Whatever Coleslaw did, I'm in a panic, and I don't want to be alone. So I'm whatever. Yes, I gotta go.
Okay, so all of you continue heading that way. Rip, you are currently being held by Coleslaw, but it is your turn. If you would like to try to find some way to impede the rat swarm, you are welcome to do so, or you can try to use your action to try to find a way to help your allies escape.
I'm going to look around and see if there's anything, like any secret passage that might fit 2 regular-sized people through.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a perception check. And since you are used to spending more of your time outside at night during all of this fog, I'll say that you do not have to roll at disadvantage. So just a regular roll.
Okay. I got a 15 + 4, so 19.
19.
Mhm.
As you are looking around, you can see that the pathway that you're going is going to lead up one of those almost like buttress style walkways that leads over into another neighborhood. It would be relatively thin regarding like a walkway, so the swarm itself would be contained to only a specific amount of it. But it would potentially require balancing to make sure that you all could quickly traverse it. You could go up the fire escape, or you know of a entrance into the sewers around the corner and to the left. Those are your 3 options.
We're gonna go up.
Okay.
Because the only thing that I equate sewers to is rats. So we're not going to go into more rats. We're going to go up.
Smart.
Okay, so Rip, you suggest heading up the fire escape to try to gain some high ground on the swarm and go from there. It is now the swarm's turn. The swarm is going to just be able to get up to you, and they are going to try to take a swipe, and by that I mean you watch as part of the swarm kind of like bulges out, and all of these tiny little rat mouths are going to try to take bites at Brocco.
No!
Brocco, does a 14 hit your armor class?
I have a 14 armor class.
So that means it does, unfortunately. So you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage as multiple small rat mouths like begin biting down on your arms, and you just managed to pull yourself away from it.
Ow! Look, they got my hair off!
Oh no!
That brings us back to Coleslaw. Coleslaw, Rip has suggested heading up the fire escape to gain high ground and escape the swarm. If you make your way carefully, you can just manage to get to that first level. Or if you want to risk it and give me an athletics check, you can gain a little bit more ground.
You know what? Just to show them all, I'm going to be athletic and try my best.
Okay, wonderful. Go ahead and give me a strength athletics check, please.
Here, Brocco, blow on this. Blow on it. Okay.
I got the hiccup.
16. I think it
The
did.
hiccup helped!
This is
What
16.
was that total? 16?
16, yeah. I have a 0 in athletics.
16.
So, yeah.
Hey, 16 with 0 in athletics is fantastic.
Perfect.
Wow.
You managed to leap up and clear a few rungs of the ladder, and quickly scramble up and start making your way up the next side of it, calling down for Brocco to get a move on and keep going. Brocco, it's now on over to you.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, my boo-boos, I hate them. I'm gonna start scrambling my way up. I have good athletics. Can I copy what Curry did and then try to also get good number?
You can. Go ahead and give me a strength athletics check.
Okay, I'm doing that. Here we go. Okay, I rolled 14.
14 is just fine. You're
Okay,
able
good.
to quickly scramble up, and so all 3 of you are now looking down, and you can watch as the swarm itself is starting to rise,
Oh.
like almost like
wait.
scrambling up itself.
No!
It can't quite make its way up to where you all are at, so you are not in risk of getting hit this round with your high athletics checks, but it is starting to almost scramble up itself to try to give itself height. Rip, we're on to you. So you are looking down with your 2 newfound allies at this rat swarm. You've never seen anything quite like this in the city. You've heard rumors that the vermin were starting to increase in number, but you never expected it to be anything quite like this.
This is wild. I've never, ever imagined this happening. I knew that this was happening like underneath the ground, but since we're so high up, why is this happening? So
I wasn't gonna say anything, but like you
I
guys
thought
got
you
kind
were
of a
the pro.
problem here. Like this is a.
Yeah.
you think this is a problem? This is a catastrophe.
Oh well, you're saying it, but yeah, this is pretty awful. I'm just glad you seem very nice, and I'm sorry I called you a baby, but you seem cool, and I'm glad they didn't eat you because they have sharp little fangs.
So Rip, you can attempt to try to do some type of action to disrupt the swarm's attempts to continue climbing higher. You can look for the next route out of this chase scene. You can either head into the building through a window, or you continue climbing up the fire escape.
I want to try and get into the window.
Okay, perfect. It is a locked window, so you are going to have to pick the lock.
Okay.
So, or you can just break through it, whichever you would prefer.
How far behind is the rats?
They're about half a level below you.
Break
So
the window. I'm breaking the window.
You're just breaking through the window.
Breaking the window.
I love it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll against it.
Where do I do that?
So it's going to be on your
here it
your
is.
character sheet. You should see your actions, and it should give you what your weapons are.
Okay. So I should just do I'm gonna do No, I'm gonna do just a regular unarmed strike.
Okay, perfect. And with you being a tabaxi, you do have your claws with it, so you can kind of like scrape across the window and then like stab into it to try to break the window out.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do that. I'm gonna try and weaken the window first with my claws, and then I hit it with my elbow. It's a 14 plus 1, so 15.
That's absolutely going to work. So you have gotten in and out of windows many times this way. You kind of give it a quick little like scrape across in an X formation, and then you wind up with your elbow and smash through, and the window shatters. And you kind of like look at your allies like this way, and you kind of like hop in and continue like running down the hallway, looking around. You can see there is a indoor stairwell that leads up, and there is across the way another window that leads out onto like a rooftop. Are your options to help lead your allies further?
Can I look at my bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so I pull up my little satchel and I start looking around, and I grab out dental floss.
Okay.
Thinking, but I don't estimate the weight of both Brocco and Rocco, even though they are so Brocco and Coleslaw, even though they are so ripped. I think that like I'm able to create a drawbridge or like a rope bridge across the way to try and get us that way.
I like
So-
where your head's at, but
I love it. You reach into the satchel of newly acquired supplies that you just got, and you throw open the window across the way in the building that you're at, and you pull out that little thing of dental floss, and you kind of lasso it around, and you throw it across the gap, and it lands on the other side, and you pull it taut, and you're like, all right, everybody, let's climb on through. And you like tie it off, and you start climbing along the dental floss.
Yeah.
And Brocco and Coleslaw, you both like arrive and take one look at it. You're just like, I feel like if I put my finger on this, it's just gonna break.
we're gonna figure
Rick.
out a way to get over to you because this was a pretty good idea for only you.
Yeah. Thanks for looking out for us, but
We'll meet you over there.
Is there anything around you that you can maybe like
Wait.
throw over to me?
Coleslaw,
I feel like if I throw anything at you, I'm going to kill you. You are very small, baby.
I'm small, but I am feisty, Brocco. I am feisty.
Can I?
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna look around the room real quick and see what
Yeah,
we
look
see.
around.
As you look around, you see that there are some curtains that you could probably like rip apart and tie together. That's probably the closest thing, unless you wanted to try to go into any of the room. But you do start to hear the chittering of the rat swarm at the broken window far across the way.
Wait, can I... Can I take the curtains, rip them off, and put them at the window and light them on fire with my fire cantrip? Maybe the fire will scare the mice away?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's set fires. I love when you set fires.
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Let's do it!
So you...
Oh, no.
Rip is immediately like, I chose the wrong potential.
We woke up and chose violence.
We chose violence!
So you light the curtains on fire and throw them over at the broken window, covering it up. You can hear the chittering, and it almost seems to be holding them off for now.
Okay, but I guess it's time to think.
The swarm continues, yes.
Okay, how far away is the other building? Can I run and jump?
You can like dive through the window if you would like.
Oh my god, to make it hot.
It's going to be a little bit of a check. There is about a 6-7 foot gap between the window and the balcony or the rooftop across the way.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I've seen this in a movie once.
Just make sure when you do it in slow motion and make it hot.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for setting the fire to set the tone. Okay,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength athletics check, Brocco.
Okay, I'm getting ready, and I'm running. I'm getting the running start, and I rolled a 17, so here I go.
Yeah. So you go charging down the hallway, and Coleslaw, you have to like throw yourself against the wall, and just this large Leonin cat man goes bursting out of the window and flying through the air,
In
and
slow motion.
rolling and tumbling on the rooftop across the way.
Yes. Good job, Brocco.
I'm gonna like clap and then like hold up 10.
Yeah!
I'm gonna
Some-
roll out of the way because Brocco totally would have squished me.
I was not looking where I was going. It's a good shot.
Somewhere in the ether, you witness two people hold up 10s, and then one person who's a little bit more stingy only holds up a 9.5.
What? Come on!
That was tight.
That was a flawless jump!
Yeah, that was
Uh,
flawless.
Coleslaw, you are still left inside the
It's
building.
okay. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Okay, so
Rip and Brocco at this point are safe. They are across the rooftop.
okay, I have an idea.
You hear the rats starting to like push through the burning curtain and starting to pour into the window behind you.
Okay, how big is this window that I'm gonna jump out of?
It's fairly sizable, and especially with Brocco forcing their way through it, it's got a pretty decent sized gap for you to
Can
go through.
I, same thing as Brocco, but this time can I, Olympic style, use my quarterstaff to launch myself as I'm running?
You can like just get out through the window and like put it onto like the balcony ledge and try to go over. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh,
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Let's
Are
see
you
the hot and
worried?
dumb wizard use
Come on,
athletics.
Wh-
2!
Oh
He was so young.
You brace yourself on the quarterstaff and you try to like lurch forward. And the two of you, Rip and Brocco, can see the rat swarm is starting to pour through that hallway, and it's almost pouring up the walls and over the furniture, and it's just like surging forward, almost just like this like rush of water, but it's just made of a swarm of rats.
Oh,
And it just manages to miss Coleslaw, but it does like knock him a little off kilter. And you all watch as Rip lets out a little bit of a shriek. And Rip, you grow about up to 4 feet tall in almost panic as you stop for a second and go, Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch the falling Coleslaw.
Me? Okay, alright, here I got dexterity.
Oh no, Rip. Rip is going to do
okay.
Because Brocco, you rolled and dived.
Alright, well,
Okay.
I'm a lot of things. Okay, go! Rip, we got this!
I'm trying. It keeps going behind my thing. Okay, 13 plus 2, 15.
15, that's plenty. So you see this happen and you go to like reach out, and in that moment of panic, your body grows in size. And you reach out and grab on to Coleslaw's arm, and he's left there dangling. And as you pull him up onto the rooftop, your body slowly goes back to its normal size, and you're kind of like heavy breathing for a second.
What the heck just happened? Did you get bigger, baby?
Or did we get smaller again?
Hello? This has happened before.
What's happening?
This wasn't supposed to happen in front of anybody. Oh no.
Oh no, it's okay.
God.
Sometimes I fart in public. It's okay. Don't be. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up if you're embarrassed by it. I thought it was kind of cool.
Did you say fart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so this only happens whenever I'm like really anxious or upset or mad or anything like that, where for some reason I just like immediately like stretch out like it's like I don't even know, like putty, and I can grow, and I'm glad that I was able to catch you though, Coleslaw. Like,
Oh yeah, thank you.
that's a very far drop.
You should not be embarrassed of that. That was the coolest
no.
thing I ever saw in my life.
I can't keep it that way though. I can't stay big. I always just have like 2 or 3 seconds of being big and then back down. So it's kind of embarrassing. It's like a performance issue.
Oh.
Well, you performed pretty well.
But yeah, I would give it a 10 out of 10, absolutely. And then you're back to being baby. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Brocco, as Coleslaw and Rip are getting themselves back together, Brocco, you look across the way, and out of that building that you all poured out of, you can see the rat swarm kind of slowly starting to like fold its way out down the side of the building, down to the street below, and you see it actively like lift up the sewer grate and start to pour down into the sewer line and disappear.
Hey, good thing we didn't go into the sewers. My God, they're all going back down into there. That's the... Well, thank you.
That would have been a close one.
Yeah. Does that usually happen?
This is the first time that I'm witnessing it. I've heard rumors, but I've never actually seen it happen in person.
Yeah, I said it once, I say it again. This is a nice town, but this rat problem we got here is pretty gross.
You should probably call an exterminator.
You should do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we talk to about it?
The Rat King? I don't know.
Coleslaw and Rip, go ahead and give me, I'll say, insight checks.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Insight. Okay. Wait.
It'll be wisdom insight.
Wow.
Okay, so it would just be a
Sorry.
Wait. I'm sorry. We'll just hit wisdom.
On your skills list, it should
Oh
be
wait, I
that
see it. I
long-
see it.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a baby.
No, you're good.
So I got a 10.
10 and Coleslaw.
I have +5 to insight. I got a 21.
Ooh. Oh, she wise.
Wow.
I thought you said you were hot and dumb over here.
Hey, maybe we're tricking you.
Yeah, it's a
sometimes,
You flaw.
Because I'm very.
You know what?
Well,
That's
I'm
fair.
still dumb.
That's
Yeah.
fair. So you remember you remember seeing on those warning signs talking about like the increased presence of vermin. You remember seeing an address listed as essentially what would amount to like pest control. on the warning signs of like where to report.
Well, now that we've seen the vermin, we should probably go report them to the exterminator.
Let's go tattle on them. Yeah, let's go tattle.
We're gonna be narcs and we're gonna go tattletale.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yeah, sure. Rip.
What's up?
Can I hide in your pocket while you do this? Because they can't see me. They
God,
can't
I've
see
been
me.
hoping you would ask if we could carry you around our pockets this whole time. Get in! Come on! Open your shirt. Open your purse.
Open your purse.
Open your purse for her.
Okay, I don't have a purse, but here's my pocket.
Open your purse! Okay, your pocket.
And you can peek out right here.
Yeah.
So with
Yeah.
with Rip helping give directions, you all are able to make your way along rooftops and back alleys. You try to steer clear of like the main streets because it is still curfew out. But you make your way over to this building that looks a little bit almost like a warehouse style. It's got like a storefront type setup in the front. And then it's got a larger warehouse in the back. And Rip leads you up the rooftops, peering down into the windows up above, looking down. And all three of you go ahead and give me perception checks. Brocco and Coleslaw, you'll be doing so at disadvantage because it is still dark and foggy out. But Rip, you do not have to roll at disadvantage. You'll just be rolling normal.
Well, I rolled a 6, so we know there are disadvantages in my perceptions in this area.
I rolled a 14.
Oh,
14 for
thank God.
Coleslaw and Rip.
It's because he's
24.
glasses. Whoa!
24?
Mm-hmm. I got nat 20 plus 4.
Rip sees everything.
Wow!
So Rip, you notice there is a figure walking through the warehouse. You see them kind of like looking into a barrel or two and kind of like making a few marks on a clipboard. And you see them stop for a second and look up. And all three of you kind of like duck your heads thinking that perhaps they're looking at you. But you see a lot of the fog has cleared away from the warehouse itself. And you start to see the brilliant light of the moon shine down and light the way into the warehouse itself, to the point where all three of you can see. At this point, you watch the figures stop in their tracks. They set down the clipboard, and they push the table aside. And you see underneath a entrance into the sewer system. You watch as they pick up that grate, they remove their outer coat, and they drop down into the sewer and disappear.
What the heck is going on right
Did you see that?
I saw it with my eyes. Not everything, because I can't see much, but I saw what I saw.
I saw
That
what
was
I
gross.
saw.
I don't know why anybody would willingly go down to the sewer system. I've been down there. It's terrible down there. I don't. What?
Do you
He
think
looks
they're in
very
cahoots
tall
with all the
too.
yucky rats we just saw, maybe?
I know. Do we go down there?
Do they know about the yucky rats? Do we follow
They-
them? Where you like?
Is this the address that we were supposed to be at?
Yep, this is the address of the pest control for.
So they
Brookhaven.
know. Yeah, they know about the pest issue that Brookhaven is having. So he. Do you think? Hold on. Wait. Do you think that he is the reason why, like, the rats are here? Do you think we need to go and investigate?
I think we may have to. Except, maybe also not because I'm scared or nothing, and not because I'm jealous that you get to ride around in Coleslaw's pocket, but maybe Coleslaw could carry me on his back.
No.
Okay, forget about it. Sorry I asked. Let's go!
The moment when the barbarian asks the wizard for a piggyback ride.
I'm not even jealous. She's just very small, and sometimes I I would like to be held.
But what if I just hold your hand? Would that be okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll hold hands.
Yes.
Okay, we're holding hands now.
Okay, we're holding hands now.
Let's walk to the grate.
So you have a few different ways that you can get in. You can try to pick the lock on one of the windows that are up above on the ceiling and drop down onto the walkways up like above and make your way down to the floor level. Or you can make your way down to the front of the shop and try to like break in through the front that way.
Wait, say that again?
I don't think we should break in through the front of the shop. I think there's too many risks with people catching us. I think we should break in through a window.
But wouldn't that be loud?
Well, if we pick the lock of the window, then it wouldn't be
we'll
loud.
Be very quiet. I will not even talk through it.
Okay. As long as you promise to talk through it.
I will never. I'm stopping talking right now.
You're doing it right now.
Right now, I'm stopping talking.
Okay, and go.
And right. Okay,
Oh,
once
you
you
failed.
be quiet.
We failed.
Okay, here we go. Shh.
Okay.
Stop.
All right, Rip.
So Rip.
I have the most experience with lockpicking, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Since I am okay.
We don't even know what locks are. We're so new to this world.
You're a little criminal
So
friend.
go ahead and give me a dexterity roll, and then you're gonna get to add 2 onto it afterwards.
Okay. Uh, 13 plus 2, 15.
15. You're easily able to pick the lock on the window with your tiny little delicate hands. You manage to get the tools in between the window, and so you just managed to like rope it around and undo the lock and the latch, and the window panel itself kind of falls in open, and you all are easily able to whoop your way down onto the walkway above. You make your way down this suspended platform walkway down onto the floor below, and you see the table that the figure had set their clipboard onto. You have all of the barrels and crates that they were inspecting, and you have the entrance into the sewer system. What would the three of you like to do?
Well, I'm going to look at the clipboard and see what's written on it.
Okay. Rip and Brocco, what are the two of you going to do?
Is the grate still on this entrance?
It was the grate was picked up and moved, and so the entrance into the sewer is open.
Okay, that was my question too. I wanted to see if I could find like a light or something that we could, peek down into there. I don't want to just jump down into a sewer.
Like investigate around for a lantern of sorts? Okay.
Yeah.
And Rip, what would you like to do?
Am I okay to look into my bag to see if I have a match?
Yeah, of course.
In the bag?
You were able to steal a few cigar boxes that have some matches in them. Whenever you were last at a abode of sorts.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a match and I'm going to climb up Brocco and I'm going to light the match on his stubble. And then throw it down the grate, to throw it down the entrance to the sewer.
That was hot.
As that light drops down into the sewer, as you get a look around, it seems pretty standard. Like there's a small little ladder that leads into the tunnel itself. And you can see there's pretty quickly like an exit grate to your left, but to your right, heading back towards essentially what would be the cliffside and the back of the city, the tunnel continues in that direction.
Okay.
But it appears pretty empty overall. If I can get investigation checks from Coleslaw and Brocco as you're looking over the warehouse and the clipboard.
I rolled a 1.
Wow. I rolled a 19.
Wow, you're carrying that. That's why you should give me a piggyback ride, maybe.
I'll try next time. I promise.
So, Brocco, you don't manage to find any lanterns, And in your search, you end up kind of like clumsily, kind of like pouring through things.
I sure do.
You're still getting used to being big, Brocco. So there's
Yeah,
a
my
time or
paws
two.
are huge.
There's a
My
time or two
muscles.
where you were just like you're a little bit too big for your britches, and you're not really prepared to like navigate the world. It's that
This
thing
is
of
true.
whenever a dog all of a sudden looks around, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm bigger than I thought I was."
Yes.
You
Me.
knock over a few of the barrels and crates.
Oh,
And in one of them spills out onto the floor a number of valuables. You see necklaces and rings. You see small pocket watches.
I'll pick up
you
some of
see-
these. Can I have some of these?
And as you're doing so and you're looking at that, you end up backing away into another one. And as it tips over, you see a dead body with a
Okay.
number of bite mark and scratch mark.
Guys.
You panic and turn, and your claws rip apart a crate, and another dead body is out.
God.
And
Brocco, what are you doing?
I can't stop touching stuff.
Stop moving.
in the moonlight, Rip, you can recognize these as a number of the individuals that are found on the missing persons reports that are posted all along the city that have started to go missing since these attacks have happened.
Oh my God. That's Clyde from 3 blocks away from me.
Well,
What?
not anymore.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I get nervous. I say inappropriate things, and I didn't mean to grab everything. It was not your friend. I'm sorry. I'm sure he was very nice. Look, I never saw so much dead bodies before, and I'm a little bit freaked out, and I don't really understand what to do.
I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of a jerk, so it's fine.
Okay, well,
Oh, well then, okay.
As you are looking over the clipboard and the papers that are out on the table, you see that name, Clyde, that Rip gave, a little ways up as having filed one of the reports of
Oh!
the vermin in the area.
I don't want to be a tattletale about them no more.
You see another piece of paper, a couple pieces of paper that appear like they have been like filed police reports.
Oh my God.
All notating break-ins around the city in different locations. And you can notice that when the report is filed, it correlates to an address on the clipboard that has Clyde's name as like the very next thing it is able to like correlate over a day or two later to a report of vermin. So it looks like there's a break-in, a day or two later there's a report of vermin, and then a day or two later there's a missing persons report filed.
Okay, guys, a couple of discoveries here. 3 discoveries to be exact. Whenever there's some vermin reported, then there's a break-in. That's 2 discoveries. Also, 3rd discovery,
Yeah.
I just realized I can read. So,
Whoa!
that was a skill I didn't know I had!
We're gonna read me Goodnight Moon later, baby,
Oh,
okay?
yeah!
Yeah.
Anyways, we
You're
gotta be
still holding
careful.
my hand. Don't let go.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's
So-
it.
So these exterminators must have something to do with the people that are disappearing. Why would that make? That makes no sense, though.
So
I
wait,
don't
why-
know, but like, okay.
If you're an exterminator, you do not want the vermins to be doing good. So why come all the people going vermin reporting are good? Yes. What's your question?
Okay, listen. So it says exterminator, right? But it
Yeah,
doesn't say what
exterminator.
it doesn't say what kind of exterminator. What if it's a human exterminator?
Yeah. What if it's that? That's what I was just thinking.
It's not a vermin exterminator, it's a person exterminator.
Oh my!
Do you think they're trying to claim Rookhaven? Do you think they're trying
I
to
mean,
take it?
you do have beautiful architecture here, with the exception of all this smoke and fog. It is a pretty nice
That's
place.
new. That's new. We don't know where that came from.
The sky.
What the heck?
No, the weather reports have been mainly clear, except for just around Rookhaven. It's just been.
Are
So-
they trying to fumigate you? What's going on? I don't think this is regular fog. I might be dumb, but I got some ideas.
Yeah. I think we solved
What?
it.
What do you all do next?
Well, we're not going to put a report in of vermin. Because
No, I came here to tattletale on the vermin, and I am not. I saw nothing.
we saw
I didn't see
nothing.
anything ever.
This is a beautiful
Alright.
establishment.
Are you
Um,
going
in
to
charge of this
follow?
place? Do
Are
you
you
know
going to
who's in charge
follow
of this
after
place?
the figure that went into the sewer?
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, but let's give him like a little head start because I don't want to be like right on him. But let's follow him. Wait.
Are you not sneaky? Do you not know how to sneak around?
No, what's a sneaky?
Look, can you show us? Have you not noticed? I knocked over so many things just now.
That's true. That's true. I should have.
I am surrounded by dead
Should've brought
bodies
that into
and
it.
chaos, and I picked up this watch though. This is nice. This is mine now.
Also,
It's
Rip,
cancel time.
if you haven't noticed, we're hot and dumb. So,
Yeah, we're very hot and dumb.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed.
But now
So-
you noticed.
Would you like me to give you some tips on how to be sneaky?
Yes!
Oh, please, are you a sneaky snook master? Because I watch this. This is my sneak snook. I'll go. I'm be sneaky right now. Is that good?
Don't talk.
Oh. That's really,
I'm
that's,
not gonna talk while I'm being sneaky.
That's
When you're
so
being
hard.
sneaky, don't narrate everything that you're
But
sneaking
how
about.
will you know? Because watch this. I'm being sneaky. I'm doing sneaky things. If you don't know, I'm doing sneaky.
Brocco, give me a stealth check at disadvantage as you're actively talking about being sneaky while trying to be sneaky.
I'm being sneaky. I'm being sneaky. What's my disadvantage?
So you roll twice and take the lower result.
I'm being sneaky. I'm being sneaky. A 10.
10. Even with your passive perception, Rip, it's really easy to tell every single spot that Brocco is trying to find great.
You can't see over here.
Rip, let's do this. You close your eyes for 10 seconds, and then me and
Close your
Brocco,
eyes and I'll turn off all the lights.
we're gonna go sneak, and then you open your eyes in 10 seconds, and then if you can find us,
Yeah.
you need to teach us. But if you can't find us,
Be
then we
set.
need help. Okay, it's called hide and go peeks. Okay, so close your eyes.
Hide and
Okay,
peeks.
okay, don't be suspicious.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious, Rocco. We gotta hide. Okay.
Okay, I'm not even being suspicious. I'm here in the dark. She can't see me.
No,
Shh,
I'm
don't
gonna
talk to me.
hide behind you.
Okay, okay, behind me right here. Okay.
Are you counting? I think she's counting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay, come on
okay,
now.
count. I'm gonna hide behind.
Three,
I'm hiding behind Brocco. Okay, let's go.
Good luck finding us.
Okay.
Good luck.
10.
All right, if I can
Go on.
have Coleslaw and Brocco make stealth checks at disadvantage, and Rip, if you can give me a perception check at advantage.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
So I rolled twice and I take the highest, right?
Correct.
Okay. 17 or
I think we're doing it,
a
Brocco.
roll.
I rolled a
17.
You rolled a 14?
Wait.
Well,
a 10. Wait, hello?
either way, Rip is
I rolled an
very
8.
easily able to find both of you
I don't think she
very
sees us.
quickly.
This box is 3 times smaller than you.
Oh.
Okay, well,
What are you
maybe you should be. We're new in town.
Well, okay.
I
Backstory.
understand.
Backstory, Rip. Brocco and I used to be your size.
Yeah.
What
We
happened?
used
Why?
to be little.
We don't know.
We don't know. We were toys. We were toys, and we were in a scary toy maker's house, and
We did not.
burned the house down.
We did
only
not.
because
Oh, we did
had
burn it
to.
down.
It was
You're right.
only on purpose. Yes, well, we have to acknowledge our we did it. We were trying
Okay.
to lie before, but we definitely burned it down. And I'm
We
sorry.
did it.
We're okay now. And
You
now we're
don't think
peoples.
he's
And by
sorry about
peoples,
that?
I mean I'm a hot lion man.
Wait, what?
And he's a
Who?
wizard. Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm hot now. We're hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
So
the only good thing.
clearly, you are not the sneakiest of new people in this town, correct?
Well, now I know I'm not. But it was.
I'm kind of sure we knew before, but we were trying to test you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're doing. So here's my question to you. Do you know how to whisper?
No, that's not a skill that we have.
Oh no. Okay, what about like Morse code, like blinking in Morse code? Do you know how? Do you know
I can
Morse
blink.
code?
I'm blinking, so do you get what I'm saying to you? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Watch.
I forgot Brocco.
Watch. I'm giving you a message. Did you get it? Stop laughing! Stop.
All I'm getting from you, Brocco, is ah.
Okay, I will whisper like this.
Okay.
Come on, Brocco.
I'm
Is that good?
I'm Coleslaw.
Okay, how about I just give you hand signals? Like, let me go ahead. I'll see how far ahead the guy is, and then I'll just give you a thumbs up
That
if he's
means
moving.
Good job.
Okay, what if I do come here?
Oh.
And that means you guys have to tiptoe, walk on your tiptoes.
Wait,
Okay.
we have toes?
Do you
Wow.
not?
Yeah, watch this. Look at this.
We have toes. Wow.
I'm so fancy.
Wow. Ooh.
Feeling like Iggy Azalea right now. Let's go.
Okay. So I'll go ahead, and if you hear like a, that means I'm in trouble.
Oh no.
Okay.
Trouble. Okay, copy that. I can remember that.
Okay. Proud of you. And then if I come running back towards you, run.
Towards you or
Okay.
with you?
Just run.
Run, turn around and run.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good
Okay.
at that.
All right.
We know we can
All right.
run.
Okay. So I'll go down first.
Okay.
So Rip, give me a stealth check.
Okay, hold on. Wait, where did I go? Stealth. Okay. Ooh, 13.
13. As you slowly make your way down this sewer line, as you continue making your way down, it's very, very dark down here. Luckily, your eyes are able to adjust to the darkness. And eventually, you see this small speck of light at the end of the tunnel. You must have been going for maybe about 5 minutes. Brocco and Coleslaw, you've dropped down into the tunnel and you're just kind of like waiting. Trying to like move a little bit forward whenever you can't see Rip anymore. So you're maintaining distance like just within eyesight. Rip, you eventually make your way out and that little bit of light opens up and you realize that at the end of this tunnel is this large underground chamber. This appears to be somewhere within the cliffside itself, deep within the cliffside that Rookhaven is built off of. And within this large cavern chamber, you can see that figure that you saw jumping down into the sewer line, almost hunched over. You see bits of like gray, patchy fur over their body. You see them kind of like hunched over and looking, and as they turn their body, looking over this, you see this almost altar out of the earth itself. You see them placing a small token of an object inside this almost gray-black flame that is at this altar. Almost like handing a bit of tithe or of payment of sorts as they drop a necklace, as they drop earrings. And as they turn and look at you, their entire face is almost rat-like in nature. Sharp, dripping fangs. They're still wearing a lot of their clothes that they had on, but large amounts of it have now like bulged out from like the patchy fur and the claws. They don't appear to have noticed you yet, but you can see there's almost an opening directly above the altar there, and you can watch as fog continues to rise from the flames of this altar and billow out into that opening far above.
Oops, sorry, I was muted. Okay. So, now that I have investigated and I saw all that, I'm going to head back towards, not running, because I don't want to confuse Brocco or Coleslaw that danger and just run away. So I'm just going to slowly make my way calmly down, even though like I'm kind of like a little bit scared, but not scared enough to make me grow big.
Okay.
So I walk towards them and I tell them that people are wasting very valuable things in a fire to make the fog. I could easily double our money with all of the stuff that they're putting in that fire, because I also have a gambling problem. But
Everybody's got a vice. It's okay.
Yeah. But I'm equally terrified that there are weird creatures making this fog, but I'm also upset that they are wasting all the valuables that they have taken that I've wanted to take in the future.
Wait, you called dibs?
I called dibs!
Oh my gosh, this is a problem.
But this watch I picked up is still mine, so you can't. I called dibs on this one. It's nice.
That's fine, I'd give you that one anyway. It looks nice with your eyes.
Can we also go back to... Also, we're screaming again.
Oh,
Shit.
All three of you roll a perception check for me.
14.
15. Wait, no.
Wait, 11.
18.
11.
18, sorry.
And 18. As all of three of you have this realization, you all stop and turn back towards the well-lit cavern, and you can see right at the entranceway that figure hunched over, almost this eerie smile in their rat-like face
Ew.
as they grip onto the sides of the pipe with their claws and go at a dead sprint towards all three of you. We're gonna go ahead and take a break right there for our players. And when we get back, our players are going to have to come face to face with whatever this terrifying creature is in this sewer tunnel.
Oh,
Okay.
I knew I should have learned how to whisper.
To be fair, this was Rip's fault because she was not
it
whispering.
was. I was
Yeah.
not, and I got really upset. It was my fault for sure.
Before we go to break, Legs, if you would like to
Yes.
tell our viewers a little bit about the nonprofit that we are raising funds for today. And we also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to everybody that has already donated and helped us so far raise $310. We've already done 1.5 times of the goal that we were setting for today, and we're going to keep raising funds all through the rest of the day. But Legs, if you want to tell us a little bit about RAIN.
Yeah, so RAIN is an amazing organization that offers so many great, amazing services towards sexual assault survivors. So they have like a helpline that's 24/7. They do public education to help raise awareness for sexual assault. They advocate for laws and regulations to be made to make communities safer and support survivors more. And they're also helping end the backlog of rape kits, which is amazing. It is so sad that like so many people have to go through that experience, but RAIN is making sure that they can help support survivors through every step of the process when it comes to reporting and legal and everything like that. So I very much support this this nonprofit, and thank you to everybody who's donated so far. Like it's I like cried as soon as like we started the stream. You couldn't see me, but I'm like sitting
It's
here
so
like
good,
dabbing
though.
my eyes. Yeah, it's so nice to be able to help support, because I believe it's 75% of all donations goes towards survivors. 95 cents to every
Wow.
dollar. I'm sorry, 95 cents to every dollar goes to helping survivors and preventing sexual violence, which is amazing.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
That's so
That's
incredible.
amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us today and for raising awareness for this. This is such an incredible organization to help us champion for a really, really great cause.
we just got another donation of $40 from Kryptonic. Loving this session so far.
What?
Good luck in the upcoming fight. So now we're at
Hey!
$350.
Thank you.
$350.
Connor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Everyone, we're going to go ahead and take a real quick break. Make sure to hydrate, stretch your legs, take your meds, do all the things that we have to do so that whenever we get back, we can have a wonderful, wonderful time as this terrifying rat-like monster person is going to come bearing down on our heroes, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh boy.
Can't wait.
We'll be right back.
How long of a break?
The devilish ghouls of the night will fill your dreams with fright. If you're joining us, beware. You're surely in for a scare.
I'm Brocco.
I'm Coleslaw. Hi, Brocco.
Hi, Coleslaw.
We're
hot and dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're hot and dumb. We're hot.
We're capable. We're fighting monsters. Yeah.
Hot and dumb.
Sun's going down.
We're hot. We're capable. And we're fighting monsters.
The Adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw.
Well, we're back.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry. Sorry we took a little longer than expected, but holy butts. Wow. We raised $1,200. Whoa.
Wait, I thought we were at 1050.
No!
What happened?
We got more.
What? Is that loud? Oh my god.
I know. Wow.
Guys, thank you so much.
Big shout out to Barefoot Turtle and also someone anonymous. We've surpassed our goal by what, like 600%? Holy butts.
You are all so amazing.
Yes.
You are all so amazing. This is so cool. Thanks for being here and donating. That's really, really wow. Guys, everybody. All your donations help so much.
Yes.
It's very good.
Yes.
It means so much that we can be here playing these games and telling these really fun, really silly stories and raising awareness for such amazing causes. And you all show up and show out
Yeah.
in so many amazing ways. This is only our second episode of this series, and we've already raised over $1,500 for 2 different organizations, and there's an entire year ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot planned.
We got a lot.
This is so
we got a lot
overwhelming.
coming up.
Yeah.
Everybody's so cool. So nice.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys so much. Like,
We're all a little bit in shock.
oh, now we're at
Yeah.
12, 12, 12.
What? That's a good number because I'm very tall, and 12 is a tall number.
Little Ears 94, thank you for being the goodest babies. No, thank you!
Thank you. Guys, this
you.
is so incredible. Like, the selflessness, the need to support, I love it. I love everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't
Like-
give, go out there and share the link and just spread the word. You know?
Yeah, definitely. You can always do a retweet. That always helps a lot. Or please consider, if you can make a donation down the line, can keep bringing in your thoughts as an idea. Sometimes people ask for those things for like gifts for their birthday. They say, "Oh, just make a donation in my name." Consider
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And Switch, thank you for
Sorry.
giving us up the Barefoot Turtle.
I'm
Hey!
I'm trying to keep my composure.
Oh yeah,
and
we
not-
all are. Yeah.
I'm sorry if
Now-
I'm being quiet.
Now that we
Look,
have had
it's
so
great.
many happy tears, let's have some terrified tears.
Oh, yeah.
We left
Awesome,
off,
Wes! Wow, thank you! Thank you, Wes! Wow!
Wow,
as
way
last
to
we left
go.
off, our heroes were face to face with this terrifying half rat, half man monster at the end of the sewer tunnel that they had inadvertently alerted to their presence with their discussions of what to do next. Rip had found a subterranean chamber that had some type of stone altar with this dark flame that the half rat man was pouring valuables into in some type of ritual to actually keep the fog around Brookhaven. So now, my heroes, as this figure is barreling down the sewer pipeline towards the three of you, I need all of you to roll for initiative, please.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Oh,
Wait.
boy.
I got no initiatives.
I got 16?
Don't worry.
19.
Five.
19. I got a 19.
19, 5, and Coleslaw.
13.
13. Well, once again, I'm not going to be using this dice anymore today. As you still managed to roll above them, Brocco. So it's going to be Rip, and then Coleslaw, and then Brocco, and then the half-rat creature.
Battle time.
I rolled a 4. I'm feeling really proud of myself in these rolls right now. It's great.
It's perfect. We're loving it. I'm loving it. Hey,
It's
look, I'm
fine.
glad. It's good for me. I already got bit, okay? I'm doing my best.
So Rip, you get to start us off. So this figure is barreling down the pipeline, their claws digging into the sides of this sewer pipe that you all are in. It is a little bit bigger, so Brocco and Coleslaw are able to stand all the way up in it. And even as they are standing, this figure, haunched down on all fours, is almost as tall as the top of the pipe. Like, they are huge.
So they're okay. They're big.
They are quite sizable, yes.
And I'm
Big
quite
and ugly.
small. Okay. Well. Oh no, I don't know what to do because I'm so tiny.
Well, you can use any of your attack rolls. You can try to hide behind some of the taller party members.
So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to look and see if I have any like strong chain or anything like that, like a really long necklace or something that's in the bag that I pillaged, like that I put all the stuff in. So I'm going to see if I have a solid gold chain.
You actually managed to find one that's made out of like sterling silver.
Okay.
It's one of those like really, really, really long chain necklaces that you can kind of like double over a couple times and just have like cascading down the front of your blouse.
Okay.
So if you unhook it, it's actually pretty sizable, and it could act roughly like a whip or some type of length of chain.
Okay. So what I'm
Wow.
going to do is I'm going to start getting it all set up to whip it at the creature that's barreling towards us. But I'm going to aim for their ankle to see if I can maybe whip the chain around the ankle to pull them, like, and then try with all my might,
Wow.
3.5-inch might, to trip them by pulling it out
Okay,
from under its
perfect.
feet.
So once they get within range, you're going to attempt to lasso them around their ankle.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you'll hold your action, and then when it is their turn, if they get within that range, then I'm going to go ahead and have you make that roll.
Okay.
So that will bring us then to Coleslaw.
So they're running at us from down the tunnel. There's only that way or behind us, right?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
I am going to... Is it dark?
There is just enough light from the subterranean tunnel from the direction that they came that you're able to see. It's low light, so there's like some shadows cast over the figure, but for the most part, you do have sight.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. I guess I'm going to... get a little further back behind Brocco and cast Chromatic Orb at them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. I believe that's going to use your spell attack.
Yeah. 17. Do I add anything to that?
You would roll on your spells tab at the very top. It should say spell attack roll, DC, so on and so forth.
+5. 17 plus 5 is I can't do
22.
Math, 22.
Wow,
That
you are so
absolutely
strong
hits.
with your magic.
Thanks.
So what type of damage are you doing with your
So
orb?
this is where I need to figure it out. So we're in the sewers. It is a rat person. I'm going to do fire, because fire worked last time against them.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll for some damage for me.
And that's 3d8s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4. 1.
For 9 points of damage. So you hold up your hand, and this orb of undulating energy starts forming in your hands, and it slowly takes the orange color of the light that's coming from that subterranean chamber down the way until flames start pouring up the sides of it, and you use your other hand and force it down the tunnel, and it goes colliding into the figure, but it doesn't stop it in its tracks. It has burned singe marks all down the front of its face and its clavicle, and some of its clothing seems to have caught like a little bit of embers, but it doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. So it did take all of the damage, but it's not deterred by a face full of fire.
Guys, it didn't even flinch. It's still coming. Brocco, you're up.
Brocco, you're up.
Listen, I had plans. I'm not gonna lie. I had plans to just run, but since my friends are being much braver than me, I'm planting both of my feet. And when he comes running up on me, I'm gonna hit him with my great axe. I'm just gonna connect to his face.
And Brocco, as a barbarian, would you like to rage?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna rage.
Hell
Give
yeah.
me your rage war cry.
That was a good
That's it.
one.
That was my rage cry.
That was a good
So
one.
Brocco takes a heavy stance in the pipeline, both feet on either side, rips that great axe from their holster on their back, lets out this huge cry that echoes through the chamber, just shaking to its core as this figure comes barreling down. Now, as the figure just manages to get within range, Rip, you are going to be able to let loose with your silver necklace lasso. So go ahead and give me either a strength or a dexterity check, whichever is going to be better for you, and you'll get to add 2 to the result.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
So I'll do dexterity, and I got a 11 plus 2. Wait, no. So I got a 9 plus 2, so that'd be 11.
11 total.
Yeah.
That just hits. So as the necklace wraps around their ankle, they're going to make a save to see if they can still maintain their balance. But they are not. So they're going to fall prone just in front of Brocco. They don't take any damage from the necklace. However, as it wraps around their ankle, you hear this searing of heat, almost like it's burning their ankle as it wraps around them. And you hear them kind of like cry out in pain. Now, Brocco, they are prone on the ground, and they are going to try to take a bite at your ankle, but not before you get to make a great axe attack. Because they are prone, you get to roll at advantage, so you get to roll twice and take the higher result, as Rip managed to trip them on the ground before they could get to you.
Wow! Okay, so I do my hit DC roll first?
Yep, you roll twice with your battle axe, and you're going to get to take the higher result.
Okay, 19 was my higher result.
That's absolutely going to hit. So you get to roll your damage, and then you get to add an extra 2 points onto the roll because because you were raging. So roll your damage for your great axe and add an additional 2.
Okay, that makes it 9.
9 total with the extra 2?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So let me go ahead and mark that down real fast. So we have 9 damage from the chromatic orb. We have 9 damage from that. And so now they are going to try to bite you. They do have to roll at disadvantage because they are prone.
Yeah!
But that is still going to be... that's a 12. Does a 12 hit your AC?
No, my armor class is 14!
So as they fall to the ground, like searing in pain from the contact of this silver necklace on their flesh, they cry out and they try to bite at your ankle, but you manage to almost like bop it in the nose just in time. Like, don't you stop that!
Yeah, you Ow! You better cut it out!
And that is going to finish its turn, and that's going to bring us right back over to Rip. Rip, as it's on the ground, it now looks past Brocco's legs and sees you and says, "And they call me the little rat. I'll be taking a bite out of you next."
Sir, nobody said you could talk!
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither!
Rip, it's your turn.
All right, so he's not hot, so I'm not going to take him up on that.
He's not hot!
What I'm going to do is I am going to just like stare at him, and then I'm going to jump all over with the necklace and slowly begin to hog tie him. So I wrap the necklace around his other foot, and then I try to grab his arm and wrap that with the necklace as well.
Okay, so this is going to be a contested strength check.
Okay.
They must roll at disadvantage because they are currently dealing with their weakness to silver. As the necklace that you have is made completely of silver. So they're going to roll twice, take the lower, and you just get to roll normal. So this is going to be a contested strength roll. Whoever gets the higher wins.
Go Rip! Go Rip! Go Rip! Go Rip!
They got a 14.
I got an 18.
Hey! So,
Rip invented numbers!
so with this, for this turn, you currently have them grappled. If you manage to maintain it through your next turn, then they will be restrained. And you will have them tied up completely.
Sick.
So for right now, they are grappled. They are going to have disadvantage on any attacks against anybody that is not you. So if they try to scratch or bite at you, they'll be okay, but they can't get at your allies now.
Okay.
Coleslaw, that brings us to you.
Oh, Nan. So he's at our feet. Rip is tying him up. I don't really want to hit him while he's down, but you know what? I'm going to use my quarterstaff and just kind of smack him. But,
Yeah!
hold it like
Okay.
this.
It's a quarterstaff! Silver!
Are you attacking with the intent to knock them out or to actually like fully damage them?
Like bonking them on the head to knock him out.
Okay.
Now that we know he can talk, we want to question him, so we're gonna.
Basically,
Yeah, we don't want to hear him talk. Because
If
it's
it's enough damage to bring them to 0 hit points, it will just knock them out instead, unconscious, and they won't start dying.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me an attack roll. You will get to make this at advantage because they are currently
So roll
grappled.
twice.
Roll twice and take the higher.
22.
That
So-
absolutely hits.
I rolled a
Hell
20.
yeah!
So go ahead and roll damage for your quarterstaff.
So since I'm doing it double-handed, that's a 1d8.
I think that's correct.
Because
Whatever
there's
the
a
alternate
1d6 and then there's a 1d8. Okay.
Correct. So it'll be the 1d8.
I rolled an 8. So I'm,
8 damage?
bonk. Bonk. Yeah.
So you deliver a hard smack across the face. It does hurt quite a bit. They're still just barely up, but they are not fully knocked unconscious. But you packed a wallop in that quarterstaff. You are, in fact, hot and physically capable.
We're hot.
Hot and capable.
We're capable.
Hot and
We're
capable
fighting
and
monsters.
Fighting monsters! Yes!
Brocco, that brings us to you.
He's bopped out now? Okay, I want to do... Okay, my great axe is not sterling silver, is it?
It is not.
Okay, what about my javelin?
You don't have any silver weapons, Brocco.
For sure. Okay,
I'm
checking.
quite certain.
Okay. I like my great axe. I'm feeling good. I'm right over him. He's all bopped on the head. I'm just gonna take a swipe at him. Why not? I'm here. I'm strong. I'm hot. I'm brave. I'm raging.
Go ahead and give
Raging.
me an attack roll at advantage, because they are still grappled, so you get to roll twice and take the higher.
Thank God for that. So I rolled a 20,
Like a natural 20 or total?
a 15-5
Oh, okay.
into
I
a
was
20.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Well, I saw the first
Okay.
number,
Double is here.
and I saw.
So, Brocco, do you want to knock them out, or do you want to take them out?
I want to take him out. What are you talking about? I'm here to take him out.
Wait,
Wait,
Okay.
wait,
wait,
guys,
wait.
Okay,
No,
wait, hang on.
We want to question him. What's going on?
We want to
Oh,
ask
crap,
why
I
they're
just-
doing this.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm glad I took a second because honestly, if you guys weren't here, I was feeling some type of way. I was gonna take his head off, but sure, I'll knock
Literally
him out.
This moment of like the axe coming down, and it like stopped just before you got
Wait.
to the chest. And then we saw the little like cartoon like film cut, and it was like okay, wait, hold on real quick, what did we want to do? And as soon as we figured out, shake it out a second, the cartoon
I was
starts up
raging. I
again.
was ready to go, y'all. He talked. I'm not doing well with his spookiness, but you know what? You're right. Let's knock him out. I'm sorry.
The cartoon starts back up, and you bop him with the hilt of your great axe right across the face, and you hear this loud pop in their jaw, and they just go unconscious.
I did it. He's not dead, right?
I hope not.
He's just unconscious.
Okay.
With this, Rip is easily able to finish hog tying this figure, and you can see the chain. It's not like actively burning away at like their flesh, but it is like it's like singed almost.
Spicy.
Is it like embedding into it? Like it's not like cutting, but it's like kind of like
Almost
into
like
the...
searing, like
Okay.
almost searing onto it.
Okay.
And so as you hog tie it up, the figure lies unconscious there. So you have the ability to continue to investigate the subterranean cavern, or wake up and question the figure.
Okay, guys, before we wake him up, let's go figure out what that fire is, because I think that's... If we can stop that fog and then question him, right?
Should I stay here and stay watch over him, or do you guys want to go over there together?
You look pretty strong. Can you just carry him?
Yeah. I'll pick him up. Watch
yeah.
this. Here, I'll pick him up.
So since this this rat man has been hogtied, you just kind of like reach your arm up and under and just like lift him up by his arms and legs, and like carry him in on through, and set him down in the cavern.
So while Brocco was doing that, I'm like standing on like the knot of the hogtie, just making sure that it is super sturdy
Just, like,
and able.
holding
Yeah,
it tight.
yeah. I just want to make sure that it stays on while we're traveling down the tunnel.
Absolutely. So
Right.
y'all make your way in, and Coleslaw, you're investigating the altar.
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm good at that, actually.
Well, you are a wizard.
17
I would certainly hope
plus-
so.
17 plus, I think it's 5? 5, so it's 22.
22. So you find on the altar runic carvings that last when you were talking to Aran pointed out how some of the runes have to deal with specific types of magic.
Oh yeah, he was teaching me.
And some of the ones that you see here seem to pertain to elements of necromancy and of conjuration magic. And one of the things that you notice is in the middle of the altar, where you can kind of see this almost like translucent dark gray flame that's lifting up from it, that is consuming the valuables there. There is a rune at the bottom of like the altar bowl. And it appears to be lit up. It seems to be what's controlling the flame and the fog. So if you were to make that inert, it would stop the ritual.
Can I take my dagger and scratch out the rune? Wait, before I do that, can I hold my hand above the fire, make sure it's not hot or hurts me? Like, kind of put my hand in like this?
The flame itself doesn't appear to have any effect on your hand. It feels slightly numb, so it feels like that sensation of where like all of your nerves are asleep in your hand, like you've been like laying on it wrong. Like when you pull your hand out, it feels like that for a split second, but it pretty quickly goes away.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Before I use my dagger to scratch it out, I'm going to pull out my spellbook and scribble down what the rune looks like, just so I can keep record of it, and then scratch it out. Just so I can...
Perfect. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check one more time.
Okay. Ah! Sorry, I threw it in my lap. Ah! 15 plus 5, it's 20.
20. So go ahead and make a marking down somewhere on your character sheet. Whenever you have the ability to get this level of spells, you will be able to add the Glyph of Warding spell to your spellbook.
Oh. Glyph of Warding.
It also allows you to note that should you come in contact with the rune itself, some type of magical effect will happen.
Okay. Wait.
Just vague enough to intrigue me.
What shall we do? Am I scratching it out still?
Do you continue forward with scratching it out?
Brocco? Rip, what should I do?
So here's the thing.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
Okay, I'm a little bit nervous about making any sort of indication on this. I don't know. It's gonna be like an Indiana Jones thing where if like we mess with it, it's gonna, even if we put it back afterwards, I don't really know.
Yeah, and like the voice in my head is making me judge and like misjudge things, aka the DM. The DM.
Yeah. The voice, of course.
Like you hear that, right?
I just don't think it's the smartest thing to be moving anything. I think, okay, so here's my thought.
Okay.
Okay. Have we tried blowing it out like candles?
Oh my! Try it. You try it. Try it.
Okay. I got it. Cut the back up, blow out with candles.
That's a really wet one. That might work.
I don't know why I didn't think it was going to be that way. Like, I don't know why I was like, it's going to be a normal blow. But nope.
So you do so. Nothing discernible happens.
Okay, good to know. I had to check.
We had to try it. We had to try it. Okay.
I had to try it. Here.
Backup idea. Why don't you do a wet blow like that, aka more spit, but use it on him to wake him up so we can ask him what's going on, and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there.
Hey,
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, I'll get my face real close in the rat man.
And make sure you
real
just
close.
big like wet wake him up.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna do this. He's tied up, right?
Yeah.
He's all okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They wake up and scream right in your face. This large rat-like screech as their fangs just gnash at the air in front of you.
Jeez, dude! We got a question for you! Calm down!
You see them like struggling against, like almost like wincing in pain as the silver hog tie is still like searing their flesh. And as it does, you see them starting to like slowly get control of their breathing. You watch the fur starting to slowly meld away. The elongated rat-like nose and mouth slowly forming back. And you see the figure of a halfling man. Still slightly sharpened teeth. As they turn back to their normal form of a human. And this is Thaddeus, the halfling gentleman who owns and operates the pest control business in the city.
Guys, he's a were-rat! He's a were-rat!
A were-rat! Hey, look! There's no need struggling. Hi, by the way, sorry I spit in your face. I'm Brocco. What the heck? You got some explaining to do, mister?
No, you don't understand. I have to keep it going. It's the only thing that will hide us from them.
You mean this? I'm gonna take my dagger and almost like poke the glyph to see how he reacts to it, but I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna like do it. I just want to see what he's gonna do. This?
As you go to touch it, he kind of like stops for a second and cackles, and then he realizes that you didn't touch it.
Oh.
And kind of like spits angrily in your direction.
Whoa.
Quit toying with me. I have to keep it going.
For who?
They're going to find us.
Who's they?
Who?
Under the ground.
Under the ground?
In between the spaces.
Huh?
They're coming. Burrowing. Finding.
Are you talking about the rats? Because they're already here.
No.
No.
Talking of them. From the pits they come.
Huh?
What pit?
I tighten the necklace. I tighten the necklace, but I'm like, I don't... Stop talking in riddles, dude. Like, just...
We got no time for riddles! Quick! Yeah!
We're high and dumb! Get to the point!
I tighten the necklace to kind of like
I'm
make
telling
them know that we know
I'm holding up my
that
javelin. My javelin is definitely made out of sterling silver, so you better start talking.
Rocco, give me a deception check. To prove that your javelin is made out of sterling silver.
Oh no.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, surprise. A were-rat knows the difference between what silver metal looks like and just like standard iron. But it was worth a shot. It was worth, like, you really tried. A for effort. But as you pull on that on the silver necklace hog tie, he just they're coming from the pits of Uvudam. They will spread to the corners of the world. They will take over.
Wait.
Trying to hide us, but my children hunger, and I must feed them.
Wait, you...
We're strong, and we will fight back against the swarm.
So this light, this candle, this altar is keeping them down there?
It's keeping the fog. It will hide the city.
Are you a good guy?
You're a good guy. You just misunderstood.
Why are you murdering people?
Oh yeah, you're murdering people! Oh my god! No, we forgot about that!
Hey, boo!
Explain that!
Only the strong will stand against the swarm. My children hunger. And if you cannot withstand them, you can't stand up to what is coming.
Okay.
But answered 0% of our question. Why are you killing whoever whoever says that they talking about your... when you say your children, you mean those little micey mouses?
You mean my children?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
at this point, all three of you hear the sounds of chittering and small legs begin to echo
Oh,
through
no.
the 4 different sewer pipes that all connect to this subterranean chamber, except for the one that you all came from.
Okay.
Quick! Wait! Rip! Just...
Okay, leave. I'm gonna take the dagger. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just break the glyph.
You do?
Yeah, I'm breaking the glyph, guys, and we're gonna run.
Okay, alright, I'm breaking the glove.
You take-
Rip, jump in my hands, let's go!
You take 5 points of force damage
Oh no!
as the glyph erupts and the altar shatters, splintering into pieces. You're kind of like forced back and slam against the back wall. You see the column of fog that is moving through this chamber is slowly starting to dissipate, and you just hear Thaddeus's laughter starting to echo through the chamber. Come, little children. It's time to feast.
Oh!
Oh!
Cheese it!
Run!
Are we running? Is that what we're doing?
That's what I'm doing!
Are you leaving Thaddeus behind?
Oh
or
no,
are you
we're taking him with
Thaddeus
us. We're taking him with
No,
us.
I'm picking him up like the person he is! He's my double these
I
days!
don't think we
Let's
should take
go!
him with us. I don't think we should take him with us.
Why?
I don't think we
I'm
should.
leaving him! You sound
Because-
like you know what you're talking
Wait,
about!
is there cliffs? Can we throw him off a cliff?
Y'all are in a
Is there an opening?
enclosed subterranean
No.
chamber.
Okay.
The only openings lead to the sewer tunnels that are all connecting in, that you hear the thousands and thousands of chittering rats.
It's empty.
And the sewer tunnel that leads back to the pest control building.
Okay. I don't think we should take him with us because he's already calling the rats, so they will follow.
Okay, alright,
if we
you
take
make
us.
a lot of sense with that. Okay, I
So I
agree
don't-
with that.
I don't think we should do that. Is there anything flammable in the room? Like not like the special flame flammable, but anything flammable like cloth or anything like that? Because I feel like if we just
Just a small fire.
if we
Set 420 blaze
we
it?
burn him, if we burn Thaddeus, we already got all the information that we need from him.
Hell yeah! I've been ready to kill that guy since I first saw him. Let's go.
Oh, you want to kill him?
I kind of do.
You're right. Let's do it. I'm into it.
Okay.
Let's go.
You know what? When you say it like that, that's all the reason I need.
This is a good murder, right? This is a good murder.
Yeah, this is
he's
the
already
kind of
murdering
murder that.
people.
Yes.
This is
people
my
will be
favorite
very
murder.
happy. Yeah. Hmm.
So, he's hog tied up. You can easily dispense of him really quickly and then start to make your way out.
Okay. Bye,
Are we-
Thaddeus.
I can't believe we're doing this. We're literally committing murder. Okay, go ahead.
Everybody, close your eyes. I'm gonna great axe him in the face.
Okay, I'm not looking.
So, Coleslaw, you pick up Rip. Rip, you manage to get your hands on the bag that Thaddeus was pouring valuables out of into the fire. The two of you, Coleslaw picks you up. You grab that bag, and you turn right as you hear a very wet thump
Oof.
from
I hope this
Brocco's
doesn't haunt me
from
for the rest of
Brocco's
my
great
life.
axe. And Brocco, you pick up your axe right as 4 swarms of rats pour into the room and up the walls of the cavern, down along the floor. And the 3 of you take off. I need athletics checks
Oh no.
from Coleslaw and from Brocco. Brocco, you are still raging, so you actually get to make yours at advantage.
Oh, okay. Then that'll be a 19 for me.
19?
Oh, I don't have any athletics. Duh, I'm 14.
14 is perfectly fine. So with whip in hand, you go barreling down the tunnel, and you do not care about being quiet, being subtle, and you just dead sprint. And as you pour up through the pest control entrance, you look back, and the swarm all of a sudden stops and slowly retreats backwards. And as it does, you watch as the swarm itself disperses almost. Rather than this almost hive mind-like nature that they've had, you watch as presumably the life force of Thaddeus has now expired, keeping them in control as all of the rats begin slowly just skittering amongst themselves, all in their own various which ways. Disbanding.
We freed them.
Sometimes you just gotta do murder. We did good. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
You all make your way back up into the pest control warehouse building. You do still have the bodies of those that were found in the missing persons report. However, with a slight anonymous tip, you could alert the authorities to the warehouse itself. You do have the valuables that presumably belong to these people, or presumably to yourselves if you wish. What would you like to do?
I'm going to walk up to Rip. Well, Rip's down there because she's so tiny. Hey, Rip, you can have everything if you want, because I know you have a gambling problem. But can me and Brocco borrow 2 gold coins so we can play Mr. Nobody? Because we pretty much didn't do our work today.
Nope, we sure didn't.
Yes. Yeah, you can actually have this whole entire crate. I'm good with the 10 others that are over here. You could have this
Okay,
Oh.
because I really want to keep this watch, too.
But I do have a question. Could you help me move the crates
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
out
Yeah.
of this before we tip off the authorities? Because
Yeah.
this is all evidence, and like
oh,
it's
yeah.
just gonna sit in evidence for so
Finders
long.
keepers.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah. I also kind of feel like we're maybe helping a criminal, but you know what? It's fine. Let's just do it.
She's
We're fine, we're
beautiful.
fine.
She's
It's
beautiful. We help
fine.
criminals that are beautiful.
Up around.
So y'all managed to help Rip abscond with the valuables that they have requested. Brocco and Coleslaw, with the valuables that are left over to you. Amongst them, you do find 4 potions of healing and 150 gold pieces of assorted gold coins and jewelry and small gems. Rip, you managed to make off with about 750 gold pieces worth of jewels and jewelry and keepsakes, almost all of which is likely going to be lost next week due to gambling, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't
It's
have
okay.
a problem. I don't have a problem. It's fine.
No.
What's gambling anyways, Rip?
Oh, you don't know?
Nope.
No. Maybe we could show us sometime.
Yeah. Is it
I
a
mean-
dance?
Okay, so do you wanna gamble right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I have this coin. I'll flip this coin. You have to bet if it's going to land on heads or tails.
Okay.
What do we bet?
So you bet
What-
money or like the watch that Rocco has or anything like that.
Oh. Yeah, I'll bet my watch. I bet my watch that it lands on head.
And I'll bet
Okay.
148 gold coins and jewelry, but save 2 for Mr. Nobody.
Yeah.
Both on heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
On heads or
yeah.
tails?
On heads. Let's do heads.
On heads for both of us.
'cause
Okay,
we're
yeah,
hot
that
and
sounds like
dumb.
a pretty smart.
We're
smart.
hot and dumb. We use our head.
That way we get triple our money if we double bet. Then we get triple
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, but we still have
It's
Mr. Nobody covered, so we're good. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How should I do the head flip?
So take a D6 And odds are tails and evens are heads.
How do I select a d6?
On your character sheet in the bottom left corner, there should be a little die, and you can actually select to roll a d6.
Okay, nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nope.
I'll call heads.
We both
It's
called
one.
heads.
Evens is heads.
Oh.
We won!
Well,
right?
we learned a valuable lesson.
It was tails. It was 1.
Oh.
I
So,
don't think I like gambling.
you
That's
Me
an
either.
expensive game.
Rip as
Here
the
you
coin
go.
lands on tails. Rip very quickly and deftly takes the pocket watch from Brocco. Takes
I like that watch.
all but 2 gold pieces out of the bag from Coleslaw.
Hey, let's never play that game again.
Nope.
I hated that.
That was horrible.
Because it's their first experience, I want to give them 50 gold coins back.
Okay.
Hey, I've learned nothing
Wow.
from this experience. Thank you.
Wait, does this mean we can play again? I'm just kidding. We're not doing that again.
With laughter, my character grows for a
Aw.
hot second. So you get to see me big because it made me actually happy, and then I shrink back down.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to point it out.
It's okay. It's okay. It was a good grow. It was a good grow. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I will say, Rip, through these endeavors with your newfound friends and allies, from this point forward, you may now cast the Enlarge spell on yourself once a day for 1 minute and have some measure of control over your growing elasticity.
Wow.
Oh, that's exciting.
So it's 1 time a day for 1 minute.
Wait. Hey, Rip, can you get big again so we can give you a hug goodbye?
Yeah, one big hug.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can do that. So I'm gonna cast the enlarge spell.
Perfect. So you grow up to, it's not like quite full, probably about like 4.5 feet tall. But Brocco and Coleslaw give you big hugs. You kindly hand them 50 gold back so that they have some measure of gold to help take care of any expenses on their journey.
Wow, thank you. Wow.
And you, as you bid them farewell, you kind of like dart from rooftop to rooftop. You end right around the like city guards headquarters, where you drop a little tip under the door and slowly crawl your way back up. And they watch as you shrink back down to your 9 centimeters tall height and
Wow.
scurry off in. Around
there goes
this
the
time,
baby.
around this time is when the sun is coming up. You all have stayed up all through the night. As the two of you make your way back to Nobody's Inn, you find Mr. Nobody there.
Hi.
Hey.
It says, well, you all seem to have had some type of adventures. Are you doing all right
Listen.
again?
Listen,
We're
yes.
sorry that we did not do our chores, Mom. Oh, I mean,
No, it's mom. It's good. Mom.
sorry.
But, I may have thrown the trash in the sky outside, so we gotta clean that up later. Not me, because we are paying
It's a
folks
city
now.
thing now. It's not even your
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah, it's
And
outside.
we did, but we can pay you though. And please don't ask us where we made the money.
Yeah. Here.
No, Mr. Nobody kind of gives a little bit of a smirk, takes the 2 gold coins, places them in his pocket. And as they do so, you watch as their form shifts to that of the more feminine form that you saw, like walking through the hallway, gathering their things. And Nobody says, "Now, if you don't mind, I should have your laundered clothes ready in just a few moments before you all head out. Gives you a little bit of a wink through the monocled eye. And as they go to walk away, you watch as their form shifts once more, and all of their skin is almost this like metallic silver flesh, and they like slowly morph back to the figure of Mr. Nobody. Turn around, give you another little bit of a wink, and head back downstairs to gather the rest of
I'm
your
winking
belongings.
back.
Those are good winks, Brocco.
But thank you. I'm winking back.
Yeah.
The figure known as Nobody gives you your clothes back, has packed away a fresh day's worth of food and fresh water for you, and gives you instructions on how to make your way up to the top of the city. And you can acquire a horse and carriage if you would like to start making your way to the pits, or you can make your way on foot. If you make your way via horse and carriage, it'll come out to 5 gold total to be able to have the horse and carriage, provided that you return it in fine condition.
You want to walk?
Yeah.
Let's just
go
walk.
down.
Let's just walk. It's more of an adventure.
Yeah. We
And-
were holding hands because I
We're-
honestly.
yeah, we're gonna
I
hold
would
hands
love
and
to say
walk.
That I'm gonna return that thing in one piece, but we will
Yeah,
not.
I'm pretty sure we can't. Knowing us,
No.
we don't know how to ride a
So-
horse.
So now on the mainland, high above the rooftops of Rookhaven, our heroes, Brocco and Coleslaw, start making their way out as the sun rises on the cliffs behind them, making their way on the next leg of their journey to figure out what exactly is this swarm from the depths of the pits of the Uvu Dam that the Thaddeus warned them about. And that is where we end our second episode of the adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw. We did it, everybody!
That was so fun.
That was a lot of
I can't
fun.
believe we survived. I thought I was gonna die so many times.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
have to give a huge shout out to Legs. Thank you so much for joining us and for letting me run your very first game of Dungeons and Dragons for you.
I can't believe that's your first time ever. You're very good at playing pretend.
Very, very good.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this, and thank you to everybody who donated today.
Yes.
Good money's raised. 12, 12, 12, 12.
12, 12, 12,
It's
12.
amazing. My
12,
heart
12,
is
12,
so
12.
full. It's about to burst. It's
We did a good Saturday. We did a good job, everybody.
You all did
Yes.
amazing work. Thank you all so much for coming out. Even if you weren't able to donate, thank you so much for coming and tuning in and hanging out with us today. Every little bit helps spread the word, and makes the next episode all that much more special through this whole year of the adventures of Brocco and Coleslaw.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you to Sepicap for the theme song because
Yes.
now every month you guys gotta come and you gotta jam out with us to the theme song.
Yeah.
Get your Saturday morning on and the
Great.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Saturday cartoons.
So yeah, so thank you all. Race 1200, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. We'll be back with another adventure of Brocco and Coleslaw on March 27th, a month from now. And our guests will be, drumroll, Carrillo Gang and Lowe's Nina. That's
It's
right.
happening!
We're having two at once. You want to fight about it? So we're gonna have both Carrillo and Nina on here as our guests, and it's gonna be. I already know it's gonna be wild. So
It's gonna be wild.
I cannot wait.
I love today though. This was such a fun story. I'm loving what we're going through. I'm loving learning more about us and meeting new friends. And thank you so much, Wes, for helping us with this. And Leggies, you've created. I love Rip.
I know. I already miss Rip.
I'm gonna be best friends with her.
No.
But one day
Maybe they'll be again.
Yeah, maybe Rip will show up again in the future.
Who knows?
We'll see.
Who knows?
You gotta keep watching. So, let me pass it off to Brocco. Shout some things out that you're working on coming up on your channel. Anything?
I'm going into March with I'm gonna be doing some new streams with some new friends. I've been branching out my network. I've got on Monday, Mom and Dad will be getting interviewed by Conky Talks on his channel at 5:30 p.m. PST. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the behind the scenes stuff, and you want to look at my mom and dad, you can look at them there. You could check out Vice TV's show Reset episode, I think it's 6, Regulate This or Regulate That. We were featured on that about toxicity in video games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all I got. That's all I got.
Oh, that's okay. That's a good stuff. That's some good stuff.
This is some good stuff.
How about you, Leggies?
Well, I'm a variety streamer, so I do a little bit of everything. I am going to be starting up a new series where I just go through Brendan Fraser's work chronologically. So I am going to be watching some movies, breaking down, learning as much information about the movies, what kind of symbolism is in there, if there is any, or if it's just a feel-good movie. So this month I'll be watching Encino Man, and then later on in the month it's going to be a very heavy drama called School Ties. So I'm super excited about that whole new series that I'm going to be working on. And then I've just been vibing. I'm just here to vibe.
Vibing.
Hell yeah. Vibing.
Yeah. How about you, Wes?
Hi everybody, I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master Wesselhausen here on Twitch. I do tons of D&D and RPG content. Oftentimes over on my channel, I do a heavy focus on queer and inclusive representation in TTRPGs, because I believe in our stories being told by us and for us. And I've got a number of projects going on right now over there. If you are a big fan of Percy Jackson and mythology, we have a Scion Pride series running every other Wednesday, where our players are the children of the gods. On every other Sunday, I have a series known as the Uncaged Anthology, where a group of players are playing through stories that are dismantling the tropes around women and femme-presenting monsters and mythological figures in Dungeons and Dragons and fantasy stories. And I've got a number of really exciting projects that I'm going to be able to announce coming up later this week. So you can actually find me on all of the things as Wesselhausen, and come have some fun and play some D&D with me. I love teaching people. Like I had such an amazing time getting to run this session for Legs here. So
Legs is brand new, and this is still only my 3rd time ever playing D&D. So like, you're good at showing me. I don't even have to ask now where things are. I know.
You're getting there. So
if
anybody is ever interested in learning, always just feel free to stop by, ask me a question or two. I've got so many different resources and suggestions that I can give, and I love sharing this amazing hobby of storytelling with as many people as possible. So thank you so much, Curry, for helping organize and put all of this together.
Of course, it's so fun, and I cannot believe over 1,500 raised for charity for different organizations. Like,
hell yeah! I'm
and
so
it's
proud.
just the 2nd episode, and we have so much more to come. Like throughout the year,
we got big plans in store. It's gonna be
big
awesome.
plans. I cannot wait for you to see who we have lined up coming up. Like, it's gonna be great.
We're very, very lucky.
Yes. But yeah, so stick around. We're going to raid into somebody, but we will see you all in a month. And yeah, goodbye everyone.
Be good until then.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Don't murder anyone or set fires like we did.
Yeah, not like us.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
Also,
I'm sorry, I forgot.
don't steal.
Oh, and don't gamble. Sure.
Don't gamble.
Yeah.
Especially not you.
Yeah.
Don't do what we did.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.